Bam! We are live. We are live. It's a Tuesday night. What's going on, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're gonna wait for a couple of people to come in here. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to chime in. What is going on? It's your boy AB on a Tuesday night. This is the Profit Report coming at you live on a Tuesday night here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm coming at you live from New Orleans, Louisiana. If you're watching this, drop a comment in the chat, say what's up. You know, you go to somebody's house, you gotta say what's up. What do we have? What do we have? We're gonna wait for a couple of people to trickle in. Welcome to the show, people. It's your boy AB. It's your boy AB. Who's watching? Let me know in the chat. We are getting into burritos tonight. We're getting into burritos. Who messes with some burritos? What y'all like about them burritos? We're gonna get into Chipotle, guys. Y'all like Chipotle? I'm riding solo tonight. My brother Steve-O is out. We're gonna get into your favorite burrito dealer, Mr. Chipotle Mexican Grill. Do y'all like? Hey Bree, what's going on? Bree, do you like Chipotle? What you think? What you give it out of 10? We're gonna wait for a couple of people to chime in. Thanks for tuning in, Bree. Appreciate you. What's up, peoples? We got some viewers in the chat. If you're in the house, say what's up. If you're a first time watcher, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, first time watcher. Drop a chat. You know, when you're coming to somebody's house, you gotta say hello. At least, you know, if you're coming in the house, you gotta say what's up to the family. We got our day ones in the chat already active. Bree is active in the chat. Appreciate you for tuning in as always. Tonight, guys, we're gonna get into Chipotle. We're gonna wait for a couple minutes for a couple of people to stream in. Okay, so hang tight. Just sit back, grab you a drink or something, get you a burrito, get your dinners ready. You got your boy AB for the next, hour and a half or so as we break down the numbers, the story, and everything in between about Chipotle. What's going on, people? We got some viewers in the house. What's up, people? I'm riding solo tonight, baby. Steve-O, I don't know what happened to that man. He's out. He says he's out tonight, but we're gonna hold it down. Is this your first time a Profit Report? We do this every night, guys. We break down the financials for a company. Every night we pick a company. We go through their financials. We look at their stock. We look at their annual report. We look at the story. And we try to figure out if they're doing well, if it's investable, where they slipping at. So that's the kind of stuff we get into here. Is this your first time? Drop a chat, say what's up. I'm gonna get into it here in a little bit. Did you guys even know Chipotle was publicly traded? There is a publicly traded stock. How big you think Chipotle is, guys? How many locations you think they have all around the world? Who do we have in the house? If you're watching this, say what's up in the chat, guys. It's your boy AB. This is the Profit Report. We're going to get into Chipotle. We're going to get into the numbers. We're going to wait for a couple of people to chime in. Waiting for my day ones to say what's up in the chat so we can get this thing going. What y'all think? Y'all like Chipotle? How many locations you think they got? We looked at McDonald's yesterday, guys, right? McDonald's was a beast. McDonald's was crazy yesterday. They had, I think, 40,000 locations. McDonald's had 41,800 locations, guys. That's crazy to me. That is absolutely insane. So, where do you think Chipotle comes in compared to McDonald's in terms of locations? Um, do you guys like Chipotle? Who's in the house? Let me know if you're in the house. Say what's up. So we got Chipotle, man. They kind of invented the whole customize your dish thing. You walk in. Oh, okay. Bree saying 3,000 locations. She's guessing 3,000. Okay. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll let a couple people guess 3,000 locations all around the world. That's what Bree's guessing. But what do you guys think about like the way Chipotle does their thing? You walk in, you got your burrito, you got your burrito bowl, you can do your little salad or tacos, but they keep it super simple. They keep it super simple. They don't even give you a lot of options when it comes to like sauces and stuff like that. Um, let's see, you got your chicken, you got your steak, you got beef barbacoa, carnitas, sofritas, plant-based, veggie. You got your rice. I think we all know, right? We all know how Chipotle works. You got your two beans, and then you got your little salsa. What's your order out here? I like Chipotle. Listen, what I can't think of where to go for lunch, I just go to Chipotle, man. It's so simple, it's so easy. It can be healthy. They really don't have anything fried. I mean, unless you're watching your carbs and stuff, like, um, pretty healthy restaurant to check out, right? You feel better when you're eating Chipotle versus like going down to Cane's or Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. You feel a little fancy. The place in there looks all right, even though it's minimalistic. We got the chips and guac, but they keep it simple. You know, time and time again, what I noticed is that the simpler the menu, the easier for the restaurant to grow and get bigger. For those that don't know, I do have a little bit of like restaurant industry experience. I used to actually work in food trucks. I was a server, um, and things like this. So I've seen how which restaurants take off and which restaurants close. If you have like a very sophisticated menu, you don't see those restaurants growing really. The restaurants that grow a lot are the simple ones, like even Cane's. You look at Cane's, they don't do nothing. They literally sell chicken tenders, and they're one of the fastest growing restaurants in the country. I think when it comes to food, most people just want like something fried, something cheesy, something salty, and they just want to go about their way. Like they're not really trying to be too complicated with it. I mean, you got a damn chicken fingers. I don't even know why they call it chicken. Why they don't call it chicken tenders? I don't know. But you got this company right here, man. That's all they do. They got one thing and one thing only. You can get 3-piece, 4-piece, 5, 6-piece. That's it. You get it a sandwich, get your little sauce, get the hell up out of there. Keep it simple and they grow, man. These kind of restaurants grow. You complicate your menu, you don't grow as much. You guys ever notice that? Most restaurants that grow, they just keep it one item. I mean, we look at, you guys know about Dave's Hot Chicken? Dave's Hot Chicken. Sold. You guys know about Dave's Hot Chicken? So you guys ever had this restaurant? Dave's Hot Chicken. Kane breading don't even want to stick with the chicken. Hassan, man. Hey, we got HJ in the house. What's up, baby? We got HJ Day Ones representing, always coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. It's your boy AB, man. We're riding solo tonight. We are riding solo. Steve-O's out. So what y'all know about Dave's Hot Chicken? So this thing got started like back in like 20, yeah. So look, it started in 2017 as a pop-up in a parking lot in Los Angeles with $900, and then they just got acquired by this private equity firm called Rogue Capital for $1 billion. Dave's Hot Chicken just got acquired by this company for $1 billion. In 2017, this thing got started with $900. Dave's recently sold to a corp. Yeah, that's what I was covering. But look at it. I mean, what do they got? Let's see what this on the menu. Allow this time. Oh my God, we don't have any over here. Damn. Let me put Houston. Because Nola doesn't get always all the love. Let's see what we got. Start your order. I mean, this is it. This is it. Just tenders. Just $900 some chicken in a dream. Yeah, I know, man. I got $900 in the dream, baby. And then now they sold it for $1 billion. So look at it. I mean, that's all they got. This is it. Just tenders. Dave number 1, tenders. Dave number 2, sliders. Dave number 3, tenders and sliders. There number 4, slider with fries. Bam. Sold for $1 billion. Do you see how like you time and time again, Houston is your restaurant capitalism dream? Yo, if we're gonna talk about that, I mean that is a crazy thing. Houston is probably the most like chain dream. Like if you're a chain, menu is dumb. Menu is so dumb. Look at it. We got 2 tenders, 2 tenders with fries. What's this? 2 sliders with fries, just the bread on it. 1 tender, 1 slide with fries, and that's it. And you're worth $1 billion. So how does that work? I mean, but they must have had the sales, right? So they got acquired by this company called Rogue Capital, a private equity firm, with a portfolio that includes other restaurants such as Subway, Arby's, Dunkin', Jimmy John's, Sonic, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jamba Juice. Yeah, man, Houston is a whole nother level. But the point that I was making, guys, is that the simpler the menu is, it's easier to grow because the operation is pretty streamlined. You get a couple of items, like you get a couple of proteins. Like this is the blueprint. You get 2-3 proteins. You get the chicken, the beef, the pork, whatever. You got your rice. You got your way to do it. You could do it in a bowl. You could do it in a burrito. Get the hell out of here. Bam. Wrap the burrito up. Bam. Go. So this, the Chipotle way is actually like they sort of revolutionized this way of doing it. It's called fast casual. So this segment is called a fast casual segment. So they're not fast food. And they're not sit down casual like Chili's or whatever. So this is what a fast casual restaurant is. This offers a step in quality. As compared to fast food, while still providing quick service and more affordable price point than traditional casual dining. So it comes in right in between fast food and Chili's. They come in right in the middle. That's the point of this kind of segment. And Chipotle really revolutionized this. Does Chipotle cook inside or packaged? I remember they were cooking years ago. Nah, Chipotle cooks, man. You see him in the back. You see that dude. You see that dude in the back. Just You guys ever seen this bit about Chipotle? What's going on, people? We're just kind of getting started. Chipotle. My joke. You guys ever seen this bit?
If I said you could lose 8 pounds without eating food like this? Factor is my favorite hack for losing weight.
I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific. The employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you.
Yo, isn't that true though? There is always a guy in the back just cutting chicken up, cutting steak up like all the time. The guy's just back there. He don't know any other thing to do in that restaurant. He sees the line at the door, you standing there trying to get your order in, and the guy's looking at you like, hey man, I'm not on burrito duty, baby. I don't know how to do this thing. I only know how to do the chicken thing.
Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your
Are you a bad Chipotle order, guys? Are you one of those people that gotta go over the glass trying to point at stuff? The lady can hear you, man. Just say what you need to say. Move the line out the way.
claw out of the salsa. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens. They listen to the same shit 8 hours a day, right? Steak, beans, cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even, it's like a robot. Chicken, peppers, lettuce.
Let's see, line though, isn't it very robotic in a way over there? It's assembly line. I can admit that when I order Chipotle, it's like I'm making life decisions, so I'm never ready. Yeah, man. I hate those people that don't have their shit together. You've been there already 7 times this week. You know what you like. Stop bullshitting and let's get to the order. Okay, this is an efficiency manufacturing facility. We got to get out of here. We're not here to enjoy our damn lunch. It ain't even. Do y'all like Chipotle, guys? I mean, it just does it enough just to get by, right? It's okay. It's pretty decent, and you get up out of there, bro. I feel rushed if I'm not familiar. Yeah, man. Don't hold up the line, bro. It's not that complicated. Do you want a burrito or do you want a bowl? That's all. Let's start there first. Why you got to make this thing complicated?
And the employees.
All day long.
And God forbid if you ask for guacamole. Oh my God.
Yo, it's like, if you're doing well, you got paid Friday. Monday, man, you getting the guac. You getting the guac in the burrito. You getting the guac. I don't care it costs $2.50. Just do it, baby. Just drop me a nice glock of guac in there. I want to see the green. If you're in line, you see somebody get the guac, you're like, man, respect. Respect to you, man. Respect to you for getting the guac. Do you guys get the water cup and steal the soda? Let me know in the chat, are you a soda thief or not? Because I'm a soda thief at Chipotle, guys. They give you a full cup and I'm stealing the soda. I don't care what you say.
The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? They're like, put some guac on that. It's $1.80 extra. Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated.
We got San. We got San in the building. San, are you a soda thief or not? This is Guys, forget the billions, forget the financial report. The most important thing is, what do you guys feel about soda theft? I think I'm totally okay with a couple of
The
boop
burrito
boop
with
of
so much
soda.
ingredients. The guy populated the burrito with so much ingredients. The guy can't even find the tortilla. He starts sweating. He's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout. He's got to get down, got to use some quads, little core. Start talking and fold, talk and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place. I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water. I filled it up with Coca-Cola.
Hey, that's what I was saying. Oh man, we got Sebastian is also a soda thief at Chipotle. It's too easy. Their cup is not even a water cup. It's not even a see-through. It's actually a cup. But I kind of do the lemonade because the water is right underneath the lemonade. So I do the lemonade. I sneak in a lemonade. That's all. I don't go too far and get an actual Coke, because sometimes the lady be right in front of you. The cashier, she can see you. She's right there. So you're like, damn, I need a cover. What's your strategy to get the actual Coke?
Least I could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at him while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
But yeah, guys. So what do y'all think? Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of warming up. We're talking about Chipotle tonight, guys. Do you guys know about the story of Chipotle? Let's get into this video. That's gonna talk about like the history of Chipotle, how it got started, and everything like this. So let's jump into it, guys. If you're first time coming in, appreciate y'all. If you're returning, appreciate our supporters from day one. Steve-O's taking off today. We're gonna get into the numbers right after this video, guys. Make sure you comment, like, share, tell your friends about it. We're gonna break down the numbers here shortly, but I just wanted to warm us up about Chipotle. So let's get into the story.
In 1993, Chipotle is founded by this guy, Steve Ells.
Can you confirm if you can hear the video, guys? Please let me know if y'all can hear the video.
Graduating culinary school in 1990, Ells works as a sous chef in San Francisco and becomes enamored with local mission-style burritos, known for their jumbo size and tinfoil wrappers. 3 years later, Ells borrows about $75K from his dad and uses the loan to open the first Chipotle Mexican grill in Denver. Ells calculates he has to sell 114 burritos a day to break even. By the end of the first month, Chipotle Mexican Grill is selling over 1,000 burritos a day. Ells starts expanding, and in 1990,
1,000 burritos a day. So this started back in 93. So this guy was a chef, borrows money from his dad, sets up shop in Denver, and he's doing 1,000 burritos a day. That's what you got product market fit. There's a whole thing in tech called product market fit. It's basically like making a product and throwing it out there and see if it sticks. This man had no plans to actually open a burrito restaurant necessarily. His initial plan was, I'm gonna open a burrito joint. I'm gonna get money from that burrito joint, and I'm gonna open my fancy restaurant. That was his initial plan. But when he opened it and he's selling 1,000 burritos a day, I mean, I guess what do you say? The rest is history. Once you start making money, it's like, what are you gonna do?
his parents raise about $1.3 million, mostly from wealth.
Look at that. So his parents help him raise $1.3 million to expand the restaurant. Man, that's a lot of support right there from the fam.
Wealthy friends. But to grow quickly, Chipotle needs a lot more capital. Enter McDonald's.
Guys, listen to this. McDonald's comes into the Chipotle story. If you guys don't know, McDonald's helped Chipotle get to where they are today. They invested in Chipotle early on. Look at this. Did y'all know this?
In the late 90s, Mickey D's wants to prove to its investors it's diversifying. Eventually, it would go on to buy Boston Market, Donato's, Pret a Manger, and Fazoli's. But first on their plate is Steve Ells' burrito chain. In 1998, McDonald's invests about $50 million in Chipotle.
$50 million in 98. That's a lot of money. But the story ends pretty well for McDonald's, so we're going to keep listening.
But over the next 3 years, McDonald's grows to be Chipotle's largest investor, owning 90% of the brand and investing around $360 million.
90%? I did not know it was that bad. $360 million? So McDonald's invested $360 million into Chipotle and owned 90% of Chipotle at one point. Wow, that's crazy. I did not know that.
By 2005, the Food with Integrity brand has about 500 locations and is doing well. But there are conflicts with McDonald's over the menu, brand, culture, supply chain, and franchising. So in 2006, the companies part ways. On January 26th, Chipotle goes public. The IPO price is set at $22. By the end of the first day, it doubles to $44.
Ooh, look at that, guys. The stock price doubled the day it debuted in the stock market. Do you know what that means, guys? That means the investors doubled their money in one day. So we're talking about McDonald's went from, I guess, investing 360 million, doubled that. What is that? $720 million?
That growth is only the beginning. Over the next 7 years, Chipotle continues to expand and tries its hand at Asian and Italian restaurants. But growing a company and making ethically sourced, delicious burritos ain't always easy. In July through December 2015, E. coli, salmonella, and norovirus in Chipotle restaurants sickens people in 9 states. Since its IPO opens through late 2015, Chipotle's stock grows steadily, but it takes a major hit after the bad publicity. Steve Ells releases a statement apologizing for the outbreaks with a promise they are taking aggressive steps to fix the problem. On February 8th, 2016, Chipotle will close all of its stores nationwide to hold a staff meeting about food safety.
Do you guys remember they had a whole E. coli situation back in 2015? I can't believe that was 20. That was 10 years ago. It felt like not 10 years ago, but I remember when that happened and everybody was like, oh my God, don't eat at Chipotle.
And best practices. Chipotle has been one of the great success stories in the fast food industry. The company hopes to turn this controversy into a footnote, not an epitaph.
So that's a little bit of a history of Chipotle, guys. Yeah. So that happened, but they're still around, right? They're still around. So just to kind of give you guys let's see. Got it right here. So I wanted to know, right? Chipotle, so they had $11.3 billion in revenue in 2024. So I wanted to know, how does that compare to other restaurants in their industry? Right? How does it compare in industry? So do you guys know Kava? Kava is like their competitor that's come up the last 5-7 years or so. Look at this, guys. Chipotle, 11.3 billion. Kava haven't even cracked $1 billion yet. but it's high growth at 35% every year. But just to see the domination that Chipotle has, sweet greens, kava sucks. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever tried kava, or maybe I've tried it once. I know their stock is like this, Wall Street really loves kava stock. So we might look into that and see how they're doing. But look at the difference though. Sweet Greens, that's the saddle place, $677 million in revenue. Kava, just shy of $1 billion. You got Mod Pizza at 400 million. You got Cheddar's at 751, and Chipotle is basically, guys, 10 times bigger than these companies. It might not be as big as McDonald's. McDonald's we saw yesterday, it had $130 billion in revenue. So Chipotle at 11.3 is much, much, much smaller. But when you compare it to its competitors, it's still the big dog in that particular industry. I used to love Cheddars. Yeah, hey, listen, I love Cheddars, man. Cheddars is nice. Don't they have the good roll with the nice butter? I thought they had the nice roll. Let's see. So when we compare, for example, Chick-fil-A, 22 billion. So it's half Chipotle. Half Chick-fil-A, but they don't have as much locations. It's like comparing it to Wendy's. So Wendy's and Chipotle have similar sales. And I just think there's more Wendy's locations than Chipotle. So like the per store sales for Chipotle is much higher than Wendy's. So that's what that tells you right there. Look at that. They're close to Dunkin' Donuts. And I know there's a shitload of Dunkin' Donuts all over the freaking country and the world. So even though they might not have crazy amount of stores, they're still doing a lot in revenue. They're still doing a lot in revenue. So, all right. You said I still love Cheddars. Yep. All right, let's go into the numbers. Guys. Welcome to the stream. If this is your first time coming in, we'll break into the annual report here. We'll get into some of the numbers. Then Shipley get bought out too. Yeah, Shipley's. If you're from Texas, you know about Shipley's. You know, that's Texas's favorite donut chain. That's Texas's favorite donut chain. I think it got bought out by a private equity. Chipotle is publicly traded though, guys. It's a stock. Let me see. Chipotle stock. So market cap. So Chipotle is worth $57 billion. $57 billion. So it's publicly traded. Let's see, comparing it to Starbucks. Damn. Starbucks is worth twice as much as Chipotle. That's crazy. Okay. We got one up here. Okay, Sam. I didn't know that Shipley's was like outside of Texas. I didn't know. But let's get into their 2024 numbers. We got Chipotle Mexican Grill. They actually moved their headquarters to Newport Beach, California. So that's where their HQ is for Chipotle. We got the stock at CMG. Let's get into some of these numbers, guys. Let's see what we got going on. It's operates a restaurant. They sell burrito, taco salad. Started in 93, over 30 years of doing this damn thing. So they own and operate 3,644 Chipotle restaurants to the US and 82 international locations. So we're looking at about 3,800 restaurants all around the world. Let's see. We work with 26 independent owned and operated regional distribution centers to purchase. The guy who had the controversy about giving that head nod for more food. Oh, what? Oh, this was a whole controversy where like they were not giving out as much in like the proteins. Yeah, I mean these they go through it, man. You know, when you're like a customer facing brand, man, every day some something could start. Somebody can start something on TikTok. Next thing you know, you're putting out fire. Isn't it so hard? Like it's so hard to own these customer facing companies. It's almost better to own like a B2B type business when you really think about it. um, you know, when you have this like customer facing brand every day, I'm sure the marketing person is just like, "Oh, I don't want to wake up with some crazy story, right? Especially when it comes to food and people getting sick. I couldn't even imagine. Let's see. Let's talk about digital business and innovation. Digital platform continues to be strategic driver for our growth. Digital sales represent food and beverage revenue for company-owned restaurants. So Chipotle website, the app, third-party aggregators, including revenue deferrals associated with Chipotle. So look at that, guys. Digital sales represent 35% of food and beverage revenue in 2024. 35% of their revenue, the order is coming through either on the app or on Uber Eats or something like that. That is huge. That is a huge thing. And we saw with even McDonald's how they really want you to download the app. Like you go to these restaurants and they push you to download the app because one, they have your data. They know what you like. Data is king. Two, they can always, send you notification. Yeah, well, it could be like pickup too, though, AJ. He said, y'all lazy, 35%. But it could also be pickup. I know a lot of people that just likes to walk in, pick up their order, and bam, they're out of there. I don't know. For me, I like to go over there. I like to look at the meat. Pause. I like to go over there, look at the meat, and say like, man, let's see what is looking nice right now, like the steak, the chicken, da da da. Chipotle, I don't know, man. There's not a need for you to order ahead. It's like they can make that shit really in like 30 seconds. So I don't know what the need is to order Chipotle ahead of time. But 35%, that's good. Like, and they want you to be 100%. I wish they could just do 100%. Didn't Chipotle start like some kind of robot? Hold on. Chipotle robot. Wait a minute. Didn't they make like some kind of?
We are not a traditional cafe. We're completely unconventional.
I think a Hispanic robot we call Senor.
This is pretty much an Italian.
Yo, you know what? I actually had the origins of burrito, and it says like it goes back 10,000 before BC. They're saying the root of burrito goes back thousands of years, as early as 10,000 before Christ. Using corn tortillas to wrap food was common practice among the Mesoamerican culture. So, ¿cómo estás, baby? ¿Cómo estás? I mean, damn, I'm eating some ancient food when I'm biting into my burrito. Look at this, 10,000 before Christ. That's crazy, son. Look at this. We got historians on this, man. We got food historians talking about 10,000 BC. Man, as long as bread was there, meat was there, I ain't pausing. Yeah. Yeah, I want my meat wrapped in a tortilla, man. Pause. Super pause, but look at this. In 1895, a dish that could be identified as a burrito appeared in a dictionary of Mexican, Spanish, Cuban writer book, blah, blah. And then over here, they talk about other theories of where burritos came from. We got Juan Mendez, a street vendor in what is that? Chihuahua, Mexico. Wait. Chihuahua, Mexico. Invented the burrito. During the Mexican Revolution, 1910, Mendez decided to wrap his food in tortilla to keep it warm, transported on his small donkey. So, burrito, I think means donkey, like in Spanish, right? Or little donkey or something like this. Second origin story is people from Sonora, north Mexican state, invented the burrito because it was easy to travel with. So, guys, when they say, Oh yeah, Chihuahua. I'm like, I don't know why I can't pronounce this. Chihuahua, Mexico. Look at that. But you know how they always say like, oh, burrito is not really Mexican. No, it actually is. Look, according to this very credible thing, Chipotle, burritos are Mexican. So it's not this American created crap that they talk about. But let's see. So we're starting from 10,000 BC. We got my man Juan over here wrapping his meat in a burrito, wrapping his meat in the tortilla. So now we're gonna get to a machine. Let's see. We talk about some kind of machine over here. Um, where is it?
Booking.com has all kinds of stays. Because a
Autonomous
romantic
restaurant
hotel
saves
works
for
for
one
some.
person, one manager who's literally managing the robots.
I look at the robots as humans as well, so I kind of think of them as my coworkers.
Aside from that one person, everything here is run by robots.
Some of them throw their tantrums, some of them have their issues.
White Castle and Jack in the Box are using these robotic arms and technology in their kitchen. With food costs surging, hourly wages rising for owners, and tech costs coming down, you can't deny it. Robots are coming for our kitchens.
Now, you might be thinking, what about the human jobs? Companies are trying to eliminate the need to pay workers, and this is going to be a bad thing for society. But many companies and restaurant owners will push back on that and say, we can't find people to hire. And if we do, it's going to be so expensive that the cost to you, the consumer, is going to keep going.
Yeah, what do you guys think, man? Do you guys want your burrito to be made by a robot? Do they even really care about your opinion though? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it because it's gonna make them more money. I mean, this is this is gonna take me down the wrong path, but eventually, guys, man, your burrito is gonna be wrapped by a
Okay, but then what? What happens to the more than 13 million restaurant jobs across the United States?
We're looking at it's probably $7 an hour. Yes, it is less expensive to operate Flippy than it is to have a human being doing that same position.
Nearly 10 years ago, McDonald's said it was adding its self-ordering kiosks everywhere. Not only do they streamline the ordering process, reduce errors, and just require less humans, but also customers actually tend to order more food when using a kiosk versus ordering with a human. Maybe customers are just less afraid of judgment with a kiosk. Who knows? But now we're seeing AI voice assistants taking our orders in drive-thrus.
I can see a pizza place. I can see a robot manufacturing pizzas easily. Add toppings, blah, 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 shove it through, spit it out.
But now restaurants are racing to use robots in the kitchens. So what's going to happen in the back kitchen?
I believe this is probably the future of the world, is getting robots to do just about anything.
But are these robots the future of how you and I will eat out?
I've come to Pasadena, California to come to this restaurant. It's called Cali Express by Flippy. Miso Robotics partnered with Cali Burger to launch and showcase Flippy as the ringleader in the kitchen.
A customer has just walked in. The customer has headed straight to the kiosk to place her order. Meanwhile, the only human worker at this restaurant, the manager, is putting on her gloves, standing by, ready to go.
The robots are fast. They do whatever they need to do, and I'm just the one trying to catch up to them, you know?
It's here where I meet the restaurant's only human worker.
The robots cook everything. I just put it together. So what I tell people is that usually they're waiting on me.
So this entire fast food restaurant only needs one human. And as you can see, the human is standing by. Sometimes when there's a lot of orders, everything is being held up by the human because burgers can be made fast, French fries can be made fast. So right now it says Flippy is waiting for a new order. Once an order is submitted, it'll literally tell me like 30 seconds until the fries are ready, 10 seconds. And then you'll see the robotic arm actually grab the fries, put them in this thing, and the fries will come out.
A customer places their own order on a kiosk.
Guys, what do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all feel about, like, does it even really matter what we feel? Is this the future, whether you like it or not? Are we doing this? Is this what's gonna happen? I guess like these type of restaurants where it's like it's just bam, 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 go, and it's like assembly line, they are more prone to going this way. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Like these, I can see like maybe like a Thai restaurant or Ethiopian or Indian, or maybe they might not do this with, but fast food and Chipotle, those kind of things, I can see this being the thing because I don't know. I don't know.
program it in here, and then they'll bring the food to them. There's no human to take orders. There's no cash accepted. It's all going to be done on credit card. There is even a biometrics. So
I'm
let's
trying
say
to
you're
see
a
what
regular
Chipotle
person
comes
here.
in, 'cause I'm
You
not
can come,
seeing
it'll scan
Chipotle.
your face, and automatically it knows it's you.
Then automatically the fries go into production, and this burger patty machine spits out a raw burger.
There's gonna be a huge premium for chefs. Yeah, I think they rather interact with robots. I think that's a good point about premium for chefs. I think I think people's gonna want experiences. I think like dining in, you're gonna have to give me like an experience where I have to come in and I have to like really want to hang out there. Or they come to you, or that private chef industry might blow up. This is the future. Steve-O says, you know, man, a young entrepreneur from Ethiopia said, I'm going to develop a robot that makes injera for you. No, we already have the robot thing. Well, not robot, but we do have like mass-produced injera.
To start grilling, and when the time is right, it flips.
So this robot literally just made the beef patty all by itself. No human had to touch it until the very end, where it's going to be added here.
We know that French fries aren't the only fries in the restaurant, so we have these area called the auto bins, where a team member can place in the food, such as onion rings or something like that.
A human can put anything here, like fries or onion rings, and Flippy will use AI to detect what it is, then know exactly for how long it should cook for.
Anything you need fried will be done here. A human will put food into the machine here. It'll go through the process. And then here is a timer.
Some cook for 2 minutes, some cook for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. You know, they're a little bit different. Everything has its own unique menu.
Afterwards, it can drop the grease just kind of like you would do manually cooking it. And the intelligence of Flippy, it's not just one basket of fries, right? It's all different menu items cooking at the same time, asking, how do I not burn something? Flippy is now introducing its third version.
That is 50% smaller. So this electronics equipment, the size and the space, we used a bigger arm to be able to move and maneuver. But what we were able to do is shrink Flippy as much as possible.
This technology is getting more affordable. What used to cost maybe $50,000 might now cost $8,000 or $10,000. Restaurants can pay for the
Damn, only $10,000? That's all $10,000 one-time investment. And that will pay you back within a month. Damn, that like that's too cheap, man. If it's $10,000, I mean, we saw it on Shark Tank where you're gonna have one of these in your house. We saw a thing the other day, Hassan and I, where some guy on Shark Tank like proposed this, you know, basically robotic kitchen in your house you can install for like $10K. Bro, robots are needed in manufacturing to build a car. This is crazy. $10K, that's nothing. I know 10,000 is crazy. It's crazy cheap.
The upfront costs of installation, then pay manual monthly fees.
If a brand decides, I don't want to pay anything up front, I'd rather pay monthly, then it pays itself back in the first month because the labor that you're offsetting is
Exactly what I said. It pays back in a month.
that and other benefits.
Once the burger is prepared, there's even a robot to deliver the food to your table. Now, this movement has to be programmed in by a human, for now at least.
If you want condiments, napkins, ketchup, you can do that yourself. You don't need to talk to anyone. Even something like this is going to be the waiter, the server that will actually bring your food from the kitchen to the table.
So what is it actually like to be the only human working here?
I think it's really fun. I look at them as my coworkers, so we work together to bring out good food.
She looks at him as cold. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never worked in a manufacturing setting, so I'm sure, like, for people that work in manufacturing, this is like what it is. But if we just never seen it applied here, right? That's why we're kind of like a little taken back.
To show you something. Aura will show you if your information sectors you've been exposed. Okay.
Amongst food workers that you might not even realize as the customer.
Since I started at a bakery, I used to get a lot of burns, but now that I'm working with a robot, working the fryer, I don't really go home with any burns.
The manager tells me that despite seeing all this automation, well, it's...
Why hasn't this been rolled out widespread already? Fuck, this is why I need to go to school, learn the World Wide Web. You know, this is what Steve was talking about, man. I didn't go to college. We all need to go to college, otherwise we're all gonna get replaced, right, Steve-O?
Not always seamless.
Sometimes they'll throw a tantrum or they'll be too stressed out and they'll stop working. And it's just working around that and just being able to troubleshoot and diagnose what I have to do.
Miso Robotics insists that this technology is good for everyone and that this is not just a matter of cheaper costs and replacing human workers.
It's helped because it offsets and gives to repurpose the labor. So it's not just the fact that labor is very expensive, but it's also that there's a labor crisis. You can't even find labor.
She's not totally wrong. More than 1 in 3 restaurants have had to limit their hours of operation because of staffing issues. See, currently the youth are 25.
To find labor,
Where's
do you really want them
Chipotle?
to do the task that's the most dangerous, or do you want them to help greet customers, upsell them, make sure the customers are happy? And so Miso's philosophy was, why don't we automate that part of the restaurant in order to help the staff run more efficiently and more safely?
So minimum wage for fast food workers in California is $20 an hour, which is one of the reasons you're going to be seeing more robotics in restaurants. I made a whole video about that topic. Make sure to check.
$20 an hour is the minimum wage in California. So that is like $40,000 a year. This machine costs probably half that with maintenance and everything. And yeah, you don't need to give it a raise or anything. So imagine that multiplied for thousands of locations.
Check it out, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
We always want to make sure that human people have jobs, but if there are ways that AI and robots can assist us to do some of the lower skill level things, then I think that that's always a good thing.
In an attempt to attract workers, wages in the food industry have risen massively. The average hourly wage for non-supervisory roles increased by 8% in 2023, reaching $17.50. But even that has not fully resolved the shortage. Historically, immigrant workers have filled many roles in food production and service, but stricter immigration policies and lower immigration rates have reduced the available workforce. In 2023, the number of immigrants working.
I don't know. I feel like this guy is working for the ops. This guy is working for the ops, man. He doesn't have no heart. Soulless guy talking about, oh yeah, can't find workers, da. Oh, God forbid they got an 8% raise. So what? They got an 8% raise. It's still not a man.
In food-related industries went down by 15% compared to 2019. And younger generations are increasingly avoiding low-wage, high-stress jobs, preferring positions with better work-life balance. This trend has left the food industry struggling to recruit young workers. But hold up, it's not just wages and labor issues here. I meet this restaurant owner who is curious to try this robot burger joint.
In today's world, with the sheer amount of lawsuits that go on, minimum wage going crazy.
There's a lot less risk in terms of workman comp situations. People just are empowered by working with the robots.
What other tasks can
Oh my God, I'm trying to get, where's the Chipotle? Where's Chipotle?
robots do? Well, at Chipotle,
Okay.
Flippy's role was expanded to assist with tasks like making tortilla chip, a repetitive and labor-intensive process, which involves cutting tortillas, frying them, seasoning them, and preparing them for serving. Chipotle has emphasized that Flippy is not intended to replace workers, but rather to assist them.
We learned a lot from Chippy. So one of the things that we tested was basically a single unit fryer that cooks chips. And
Man, you know what I want to know is like where they've been hiding this stuff the last few years. AB is for the people. Yeah, man. Listen, they've been hiding this from us. And then bam, now they're hitting us with it all at once. You got AI coming at you. You got the robots coming over here. You got the humanoids coming over this side. It's overwhelming. Coupled that with illegal being deported, companies technically have no incentive to keep humans. Guys, I mean, nah, flipping is 90% cooking. Man, I don't know, guys. What do y'all think, man? Is this how people felt with the car coming in and I was a horse carriage rider or whatever? I was using a horse carriage and I hear, Mr. Henry Ford is designing cars and they had this fear. Is that how I'm reacting right now? Is that who I am right now? Just being scared of the technology? Am I overreacting or what?
And then when we realized it was an innovation lab product, right? So we're kind of testing, hey, does this work? Does this not work? A lot of those learnings were really incorporated into the next version of Flippy.
Wait a minute, though. I just did a video about Google's self-driving cars that are navigating the streets of LA and San Francisco without any human drivers. The technology is insane, but then why hasn't burger flipping robotic arms come out yet?
So before it was, oh, I'll hire somebody else and somebody will come wash the dishes and clean the floors. Now, where are those people? How do you find them? How do you make them happy? If they are going to
This bullshit talking about there's no people. Like, I don't believe that. I don't buy that for
work on this versus driving for food.
In the Box and White Castle, but it can't disclose the names because of NDAs. They say it's also getting lots of interest from restaurants in Europe and the Middle East. But what else can robots do?
Right now we have BurgerBot and Tuffy that delivers the food. We have Ecolab dishwasher in the back.
Will people protest or boycott the loss of the jobs that is inevitable with this change?
It's like, well, I don't want to pay for that. And so I think there's still just so much education we have to do for consumers about the fact that, there's a cost. So
No, I don't think that you're overreacting. I think the world is changing. We're evolving very fast. Yeah.
with making food,
I
we've been very
agree.
spoiled in the United States to have cheaper food.
We're going to have to find a balance, I think, between being able to pay livable wages for people, but also being able to have accessible and easy and cheap food.
Will the more than 10 million restaurant workers
There's robots that are helping us do
of technology represents less than 1%?
Yeah,
I
it was
really don't like
misleading.
talking to
This is the
people,
most
so I'm kinda like an
misleading title
introvert,
I've
but I'm
ever seen.
extrovert if I have
Didn't
to.
even get into Chipotle at all. Man, let me see. Hold up. I saw something about Chipotle. I
Great
think
ideas
doing
can
the
come
whole
from anywhere.
guacamole machine.
With which
Okay, here we go. Let's see. This was 2 years ago. Yeah, this is what I saw. They're doing the whole enchilada over here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. Is there any job that's automation proof? No. No, there's no job that's well, we already talked like plumbers. I think plumbers are okay right now, man. I don't see a humanoid coming and fixing my toilet. Maybe the humanoid is gonna come fix my toilet when it's backed up, but we'll see. Let me see this. I kind of want to look at this thing. Oh man, no. There's a automation for burrito bowls. No, I want to look into this thing, man. I know there's more. There's got to be more. Okay, this is well. I think this is the augmented. Damn, they're giving me a whole Dropbox link over here. That's interesting. Yeah, this is that video we just saw. But there's still a lady over there. So what is she doing? So it drops. Bam, it goes to the thing. Boom, put the rice. Put all the ingredient. Bam, bam, bam. And then boom, delivers it on the other end. Is this really just to not pay a couple people a couple of dollars? That's all. Just you do this whole thing just to pay not people a couple of dollars. This is unbelievable. I know this is supposed to be financial audit and blah blah blah, but look at this crap. They have an app where it shows you what to do as a plumber. San, don't listen to that app. Delete the app. Delete the app. Let's see this avocado. This thing is supposed to peel the avocado. We gotta resist, guys. We gotta resist against the machine. Let's see, man. This guy don't even. Oh my god. Okay, they put the freaking avocado at the top. All right, let's see what's going to do. Oh, processing a case. I mean, damn, that thing cut through the core. I thought that you can't cut through the core. I thought you can't cut through the core. You can cut through the core. Look at that. That made a bunch of avocado. I don't know, man. I guess, we're just, I mean, this is gonna happen whether you like it or not. Support your local business, support your local plumber. Yeah, support your local business, guys. But all right. So let's see. Let's go back. We kind of veered off, but we're talking about digital sales representing 35% of their revenue. So 35% of their revenue is coming from their apps and stuff like this, and Uber Eats and all this. Human capital. You know, in 20 years, when we review this in 20 years, profit report is going to be here 20 years from now. We're not even going to have a section called human capital. We're not. It's going to say 3 people. It's going to say 3 freaking people working over here. Look at all these numbers. I wonder how, like, if their counts have went down over the last 5 years or whatever. Look at that. They employ 130,000 people. 130,000 people that's going to lose their job if Chipotle really becomes successful with this damn robotic thing. 130,000 people. So what is these people? You ain't having a stream. A robot is going to be you in 20 years. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. 130,000 people. That's it. It's done. What are you going to do with all these people, guys? All right, so it looks like 85% of leadership roles were filled through internal promotions. So that's good. So if you start at Chipotle as a cashier, whatever, your chance of like becoming a leadership role is let me see. What the hell is this? Avocado. We have seen early. Oh my Lord, what the hell is this? Look at this. We have seen early success with our new virtual hiring assistant, Avocado, almost doubling our application flow. With Avocado, approximately 90% of applications are completed, and restaurants are leveraging automated interview rescheduling, freeing up managers to run great restaurants. Oh my God. HR is gone right there. Bam. HR replaced by Avocado. Oh my goodness. They coming at you in every way, man. Look at this. Everyone needs to just start selling art. Oh my Lord. Look at this shit right here. Chipotle announced today is partnering with Paradox to introduce a new platform that will make hiring processes more efficient. What is this Paradox crap? Is this some AI company? Let's look at it. There you go. There you go. There's your AI. There's your AI. Meet the AI assistant for all things hiring. Bam. Bam. There it is. Look at this AI crap that's coming in. Who owns this? Use cases. Oh my God. Here we go, guys. When we say AI is coming, this is it, bro. It's happening right here. Look at all these companies. Holy shit. Look at this damn companies using this shit. Oh my God. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Yante? Look at this, man. Oh, Lord. It's over. They always cooking something in the back, and this is what it is, and it's never for the people. It's always for themselves. It's always I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not even qualified to be doing this freaking profit report of these corporations. They piss me off so much. They don't give a damn about the people, and this is what they do to you. They're replacing your front door is the app. Oh, front door. Oh, yeah. Is it just me or is the screen blurry? I'm zoomed in. Is the screen blurry, guys? I can see it well. I don't know. Let me know if the screen is blurry somehow. What's up, people? We got some new viewers in the house. Please make sure McDonald's in there. Steve, let me know if you can see this. But we got Cane's, we got Panda Express, Papa John's, Wendy's, Panera, Longhorn, Chipotle, Cane's, Jamba Juice, Outback, Arby's, Wingstop, Pizza Hut. Man, conversational AI assistants hiring managers in 50,000 quick service restaurants globally. 50,000. There you go, bro. It's over, man. It's over with. Let me see this. Let me see this damn. Damn, I'm lost in. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Chipotle announced it is partnering Paradox to introduce new platform that will make hiring employees more efficient. Blah, blah, blah. The technology, conversational AI is expected to reduce the amount of time it takes to hire an employee by as much as 75%. So there goes a hiring manager. You don't even talk to, you got to talk to AI. They're calling it an avocado. So there is AI right here, guys. Look at this. All these guys are using this thing. Restaurants. I mean, they're letting you know, man. They're coming at you. If you're an HR, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. It's designed for very busy frontline manager. Hi, Maddie. There's a few things that need your attention. I mean, this is all automated. I think the light bulb moment when Paradox was me met 5 names. We went from 9 days to get interview scheduled to under 4 minutes. Can't keep eliminating a microsecond. Yeah, look, I mean, but they love it though. Everybody loves it. Yeah. Save me money. We're talking the Checkers Rallies guy is over here talking about this thing. Look at it. This is what they do, guys. This is what they do. They always looking for a way to replace you.
Interview scheduled to under 4 minutes. The fact that all we had to do was post.
Guys, are you okay with talking to AI to get hired at Chipotle?
We went from 9 days to get an interview scheduled to under 4 minutes. The fact that all we had to do was post a QR code, post a short code up on some of our POP, that was a win, and that's when we knew we could, probably hit 90+% of the system with this product. Our biggest day part in sales is late night, and late night for us is defined as after 10 p.m. If you're not able to staff your most profitable day part, then you're losing money. So Paradox has allowed us to staff that up and allowed our franchisees to be open later.
Let me see this. Let me see how it works. I kind of want to see this from screening. Hi, you can check about what jobs are available, blah, 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 team member. So you're having this whole conversation with the AI. I have a great news. I'd like to set up an interview. Whoa, look at that. Freaking. I mean, if they really want to save on human capital, replace CEO and other executives who need a CEO robot. I mean, look at this, guys. Like this is happening now. This is not like sometime in the future. They're already implementing this. So look at that. So this is something that like a shift lead would have done. Like a shift lead at Chipotle would have been doing these things, but now the AI is doing it. So why would I need a shift lead, right? Hi, Carter. We're excited to make you an offer. Look at that. They just freaking sent an offer. That would have been HR that would have sent that before. Or the manager or whatever. Look at this. Sending an offer. It's all app. The AI did all that.
When we deployed Paradox, we measured, the ROI on that with really how much time.
Look at all this business jargon talk, ROI, this and that. This guy got a jacket from, what is it, Brooks Brothers. This man is looking to replace your ass.
It allowed our restaurant general managers to get back. We think we've saved about 35,000 hours using me and the conversational assistant and getting interviews scheduled. So the fact that we've saved that amount of hours and that time for our people.
You do realize the next step is going to be an AI interviewing you, right? The next step is going to be an AI interview you. Like they will create a little AI person that will come on a Zoom call and interview you. And they will record the whole thing. I mean, isn't that already kind of doing it where you're kind of like recording your own like video? Like, isn't there already a thing where you like record your answer to a question? And I'm sure they feed that answer into an AI and be like, analyze it and see if this person is qualified to go to the next round or whatever.
Actually running the restaurants, it allows them to be more hands-on with our actual guests at our drive-thrus. Look at that. Mia has been adopted by 90% of the Riley's
locations already. Mia has been adopted by over 90% of the Check and Serratis franchise locations. Bam. 90% is already happening. We're only in 2025. We're just getting started. They got the robots making the food. They got the AI hiring you for stuff. In less than
It's
6
changed
months.
everything. It allows us to be more efficient. It allows us to save time. The fact that Mia is always on and you can point someone to a QR code, to a short code, they can schedule an interview and possibly meet someone the next day if that availability is open. It's just a huge win. I think, Paradox is going to be on the cutting edge of whatever is going to be next.
There you go. There you go. How do y'all feel about that, guys? Can y'all let me know how y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about it? So that was something that, we would have never caught it if we never reviewed the annual report, right? Sort of little things that we kind of miss. So we got avocado. So with avocado, approximately 90% of applicants are completed, and restaurants are leveraging automated interviews, rescheduling, freeing up managers, blah, blah, blah. So to expand our recruitment market, we continue to develop partnerships. I mean, why are you talking about employees? Were you already replacing people? Okay, so their workforce is pretty split 50-50. Oh, they got it by race. This is kind of interesting. Hispanic at 40%. Oh, look at that. That is interesting. We got the amigos at 40%. We got whites coming in at 26%. Black at 20%. So it's kind of mixed, actually. Asian 4.3%. The Asians are not really making burritos, seems like. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, 2024, where they promoted 23,000 employees. I mean, what is that? Facts. We talk about employees while saying we want robots. Yeah. What's the point, right? We're not going to have this section 10 years from now. There's not going to be no employees. But I guess that's life. They tell you that's life. That's promotion. I mean, that's progress. They'll tell you that's progress. What are you going to do with all these people? What did we say? How many people these people had for employees? They had 130,000 people. So what is going to happen with all this? 130,000 people gone. That's just one restaurant. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We all know about Chipotle, fast casual, competitive. They got the delivery and all this other stuff. Let's see. Another thing I like to do, legal proceedings. Doesn't have anything. Shareholder actions. What do we got? We got some drama here. Man, this stream got me heated like I'm a freshly wrapped burrito wrapped in a robot hired by avocado. Yo, man, I don't know. I'm mixing it up, guys. I'm not just talking about the numbers. We're looking beyond the numbers. We're looking at everything else. I mean, the numbers are the numbers. We'll eventually get to it here in a bit, but we're kind of seeing their operations. So they had a lawsuit. Michael's filed a complaint on behalf of class of shareholders. The complaint states against Chipotle former executive Brian, who served during majority. The complaint arises Chipotle's entree portion sizes were inconsistent and allegedly left many guests disappointed. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Yo, so they got sued? Wait a minute. Wait, let me see this. Michael Stratford filed a complaint in the U.S. District Court of California and on class of purchases of shares of Chipotle common stock. based on Chipotle's alleged failure during the claimed period to disclose that Chipotle's entree portion sizes were inconsistent and allegedly left many guests dissatisfied. In order to address the issue and retain guest loyalty, Chipotle would have to ensure more generous portion size, which would increase cost. As a result, the defendant's statement about Chipotle's business operations and prospects were materially false and misleading. The complaint asserts that as a result, the market price was artificially inflated during the period. The complaint seeks damage on behalf of the class. What the hell is this guy talking about? I gotta look this up. These guys suing Chipotle. Wait a minute. Michael Strawn, Chipotle. This guy suing Chipotle for because they were serving not enough, whatever. And which caused, I guess, his stock to go down. I mean, people will sue you for anything, man. This is crazy. Lawsuit. Let me see. Alleged. Oh, wow. Wow, guys, do you guys remember they had a whole controversy I guess last year or a couple of years before where people were complaining like I was not getting enough of my portions and blah blah blah. And this guy's alleging like, hey, the lawsuit claims Chipotle and executives violated the SEC Act of 1934 by making false or misleading statements regarding portion sizes, leading to customer dissatisfaction and increased costs. It alleges that it misrepresented information in his financial statement, failing to disclose competitive risks related to inconsistent portion sizes. So, guys, you remember when we go to the annual report and we kind of like briefly go through the whole risk thing? So this guy is suing him for Chipotle for not including, hey, due to us not giving inconsistent portion sizes, there is a risk that our, I don't know, stock price could be affected, something like that. He wanted, like, he's saying, y'all didn't put that in there, so I'm suing you for this. You think that's gonna stand in court? The company understated the difficulty in convincing customers of the value proposition, giving the inconsistent, sometimes lacking portions. What? We're talking about February to October of 2024. You can sue this thing for any. This is crazy. This is, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, look, like those spoons, they have like, they are a certain ounce, and they have like, you're supposed to do one scoop and this and that. So it's interesting. That is an interesting thing. This guy should sue him for that. Let's see. Ooh, they're talking about insider trading over here. Daniel Rodriguez filed a shareholder action against the same defendants, making allegations substantially the same as those. Each action proposes to claim damage on behalf of Chipotle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so defending it, so there's no outcome of this. Man, what do you guys think about that lawsuit, though? That's a crazy lawsuit, right? All right. Let's get into some properties, see what kind of properties these guys have. So they operate 3,700 restaurants, headquartered in California. We lease our office and substantially all properties in which we operate restaurants. We own 17 properties and operate. So they lease 99% of their restaurants. They lease it. They don't own any property, basically. So that's interesting. Let's see what else. Management's discussion. Let's talk about management. What they talk about. We believe these metrics are useful to investors because comparable. So this is what they look at. They look at comparable restaurant sales, food, beverage, and packaging as a percentage total revenue, labor as a percentage of total revenue, occupancy as a percentage of total revenue. So they're looking at like the same store, is it doing more or less than last year? They look at food costs, they look at labor, and they look at rent percentage to the revenue, other costs percentage to revenue, and new restaurant openings. So let's see 2024 financial highlights year over year. Ooh, look at that. Total revenue increased by almost 15%. Guys, yesterday I think like McDonald's had like a 1% decline in their revenue. So for Chipotle, as big as they are, like they are a 30-year-old company, to see their revenue up 15% is pretty impressive. And then each restaurant, their sale went up 7.4%. So that's good. Okay, so like, and then why did the store revenue go up? We have higher transactions is contributing 5.3% and 2.1% increase in average check. So people are buying more and the average check is slightly bigger. That means they probably increase prices there. So they are anticipating restaurant sales growth in the low to mid single digit range. So about the same they're expecting for 2025. And then they have this new thing, guys. They have this thing called Chipotle. They have a drive-through now, guys. Guys, Chipotle has a drive-through. Let's see.
Well, if you're already looking ahead to lunch, and no judgment there, listen to
And
this.
if you don't want to get out of the car.
Yeah, Chipotle opening a new location in St. Pete has a twist this time. The community's first ever Chipotle will be welcoming you in just hours. You can pick up your online order through the drive-thru starting at 10:45 this morning. So as Jameson said,
Oh man, I thought they were gonna show it to me. Guys, have you ever been to a drive-through Chipotle? I don't know.
So today we are trying the new Chipotle over on Boca Canyon, which is a drive-through Chipotle. And I've never seen a drive-through Chipotle. Hai has never seen a drive-through Chipotle, so you know we gotta try it. So it's not like the traditional drive-throughs where you like drive up and order and then go pick it up. You have to mobile order and then drive and pick it up.
Weird.
So that's what we're doing, mobile ordering.
Driving through the Chipotle for the first time.
It's for Emily, okay?
Thank you. So we went through the Chipotle and then we took our food, parked, and then walked inside to check out the new building. What would you rate the Chipotle process?
Very cool, very easy. We went there way too early than our pickup time, and
They still got it done really fast.
Chipotle has increased prices like 6 times in the past few years. Yeah, I think they do mention that. But what do you guys think about this whole? I mean, you can't even order at the damn thing. You can only pick up what you got from your phone. So are they trying to do something? They're trying to introduce you to a new model of restaurants where there's not even gonna be a sit down. It's just gonna be like a pickup thing. Let's see, Chipotle. All Chipotle drive-through only. Right. Let me see if they have that. Okay, so they don't have that yet. I know like McDonald's have started that, right? Like they have like this thing where Yeah, on the go. McDonald's on the go. Where it's like there's this just McDonald's on the go. Um mm, maybe it's not a big thing, I guess. Yet. Hey, look at that. We showed up. I'm live. I don't know. I know like what is their international presence? It's pretty small, Steve-O. It's like less than 1%. I think they have about 80 locations international. Most of it is US. All right, let's see. During 2024, they opened 304 restaurants, which included 257 restaurants with Chipotle. So they really are pushing this short Chipotle thing really, really a lot. We expect to open 315 to 445 company-owned restaurants in 2025. We expect that 80% will have this Chipotle thing. So they keep pushing this thing. They have 3 licensed restaurants in Middle East. And they have this like investment fund, a venture fund, Culture Next Fund. What the hell is this? What is this gonna do? Local lane. Which is this? Okay. So this looks like it's helping farmers and things. But it's Greenfield Robotics. What is that? That sounds fishy. What is that? What is that Cardi B meme? Sounds fishy. Sounds fishy. What is that thing he says? What is this Greenfield Robotics? What the hell is this? Grown is a company founded with the vision of making regenerative farming more efficient, cost-effective, and sustainable by leveraging advances in AI, robotics, and sensing technologies. Bam! There you go again with the AI. There you go again with the robotics. Greenfield Robotics. Look at that. Chipotle is investing in this. They have an investing arm. A freaking Chipotle. Oh my Lord. What is this? There we go. There you go. There you go again with the AI and the robots, guys. I'm not making this stuff up. Look at this. They're telling on themselves. Let's see this. This is what Chipotle is investing in.
Robots was to solve a pretty basic problem. Weeds have become resistant to herbicides. And so then you have to use more of those chemicals. There's no resistance to a blade. The process is pretty simple. I am a farmer, so I designed it to work for farmers. They let us know when they planted the crop. We actually fly a drone. We use that drone to basically map the field. And then we come in and we use machine vision, AI algorithms. We're determining where the rows are. And as the robot's going around, they're talking to each other and deciding where they're going to go. The farmers don't have to even be there. We don't even have to be there. All right, final bots in position. I'm getting ready to spin them up. So we have weed cutting bots running through a field at a high speed, and we never touch the crops. We let them know when it's done. We give them a report at the end of this, and we try to keep it as simple as possible. There's a lot of advantage.
Steve, we covered that whole McDonald's investment. They put like $360 million into it. And I think they end up like profiting about coming out like with $1 billion. Yeah, they came out with $1 billion. They put in 360 and they came out with $1 billion, I think in 2016 or something. So they made quite a good profit. But what do you guys think about this robotics? I mean, I guess farming has always been like super robot, like, you know.
To robots. One is that they're small. They're lighter weight. They're much easier to maintain. They're much lower cost. Anything on our robots can be replaced in 15 minutes or less.
Guys, I guess we're gonna have to just know how to fix these robots. We're gonna have to just learn how to fix this robot, or the humanoid is gonna fix them.
And that was my edict,
What are we
working
gonna
on poorly
do?
designed equipment growing up and throwing my wrenches across the farm. We build them ourselves right here in Kansas. The second thing is they can run day or night. Someone's going to have to work long days and nights. Is it a farmer out there on their tractor day and night, or is it a robot? We're basically trying to figure out what are the pain points? What is the issue for the farmer? And so we're trying to lower that stress level for them. And at the same time, put them.
They always come at you though with the efficiency talk. We're making it easier for you so you can focus on what matters most. I mean, farming is what I do. So what are you talking about?
On a path to healthier crops, which means healthier food for all of us.
My name's John Neiman. We farm in Reno County. The farm we did last year with Greenfield Robotics on a sorghum field. We ran the robots on 70 of the 80 acres. So we had 10 acres that we didn't have the robots run. There was like a 15, 20 bushel difference between the 10 acres that had not had the robots and what the rest of the field that had the robots. I see this as a next generation mindset. We want to do what's right for the future, and we want to do what's right now.
My name is Will Hasty, and I'm a farmer. Some of the most challenging parts of farming are to do what's best, but still do that profitably. We like working with Greenfield Robotics because it helps us achieve the goal of remaining profitable and growing as farmers, because it doesn't matter what we do. If we can't make a profit, then we're not farming anymore. As Greenfield Robotics portfolio grows, and there's going to be a lot more opportunity in the future, especially involving regenerative agriculture, so we can control weeds and we can improve soil health.
All right, guys. So that is a farming robotics company that Chipotle is investing in. We got this local line is a leading local food sourcing platform. It's some sort of platform. We got this company seeking to tackle greenhouse gas emissions by creating fertilizer products that are better for farmers. We got this Vibu to co-create intelligent automation. There you go again with the automation. There you go again. I mean, I don't know. They're always pioneering food automation. What is this? Avocado. Oh, so this is the people that made this. So Chipotle invested in the company that made them their avocado machine. That the machine that you load the avocado. Step 2, you press the start. Step 3, you collect your avocado. There you go. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I mean, you know, things always get automated, I guess, in a way. What are you gonna do? I mean, it's all about automation. Look at this, another one. Automating kitchen operations, Hypen. Let's see this. Hypen. Food service. Streamline your kitchen, elevate your service. Man, this is the biggest takeaway tonight, guys. They are working on automating every part of this process. They are investing in it. They are doubling down. Look at this. So I'm getting this. So they're saying our Cultivate Next Fund is a venture formed to make early stage investments in strategically allied companies that further our purpose to cultivate a better world. The fund is authorized to invest up to $100 million, which is financed almost entirely by Chipotle. So they've made $63 million investment so far in this thing, and it's not investing in the people; it's investing in automations. So this is what they're doing. We got Aramark and Compass. These are big companies too. I don't know if you guys know about Aramark and Compass. These are the guys. These are the companies that run the cafeterias, all on hospitals, government, colleges. So these are big people too. I've never even heard of this company. The future of food service. This is what they're telling you guys. I mean, the big takeaway here is Chipotle is working, tripling down on this automation. I mean, look at this. So you got the food loaded up at the top. It drops in the bottom, and then it comes up at the top with the food. Bam. There you go. I can see this being installed at a local Chipotle, and everybody's gone. We got 130,000 people that work at Chipotle. If this machine rolls out to every store, I mean, you don't even need a store at this point. You just have this thing in a bag somewhere, just loading up the food. I mean, I guess this only replaces the actual building of the burrito. You still need somebody to cook it. But that's one or two jobs that get replaced. It's one or two jobs that get replaced, and then you got the cookers. So there you go. Guys, what y'all think about all this nutrition dense products made with mushroom roots? Meaty. So they're doing all types of investment. So they're investing in a vegan meat. That's interesting. So we might see this in a Chipotle one of these days. They're investing in some kind of premium vegan meat company. And you got the 0 Acres Farm working on fat and da. Okay, California. So, all right. All right, so they opened more stores. It looked like they had only very few closures. Went up a little bit, but I mean, opened more stores last year than they did the year before. Yeah, look at that. I mean, revenue went up 14.6%. Average restaurant sale went up. Ooh, look at that. From $3 million to $3.2 million. That's a 6.5% increase. Remember, yesterday we talked about McDonald's. They average about 4 million. So they're getting up there. That's a lot. So they're doing really, really well. And they probably sell a lot more. I mean, a lot less items also than McDonald's. It's just their prices at a higher price point, right? Than McDonald's. Costs. Okay, let's see. All right, labor costs. Man, this thing stayed flat. Okay, wait, no, it didn't. Okay, so 25% labor cost to revenue. We got food at 29%. I think that's a little bit higher than it needs to be. I think that food's supposed to be like 25, 30. So they're in the same range. They're in the right range. And then we got labor costs at 25%, which is industry standard. They're saying so look at that. So food costs went up a little bit, but they offset this by increasing the menu prices by 1%. So 1%, just that little 20 cents, 30 cents increase in price helps them out. Offset this stuff. Like, okay, so labor cost remains flat as a percentage of total revenue. Look at that. So they were able to get a higher revenue by keeping the labor rate still at that 25% shared to revenue. So they're tight with that labor cost here. Wage inflation. Oh, California, look at that. 0.4 was due to minimum wage increases. So it's not really affecting them that much. You know, when politicians talk about, oh my God, they're gonna kill jobs, blah blah blah. Look at this. They're still profitable. They still doing okay. This freaking minimum wage increase is not affecting them. But no, I want more, so I'm gonna replace you with robots. They still profitable. Revenue still went up. So I don't know. Okay, rent. So like rent looks like it's 5%. Okay, so I mean, you're learning something here. Like, guys, if you open a restaurant, or if you're thinking about opening a restaurant, you could come in here. You could see, like, okay, Chipotle, they're paying 5% of their revenue. So you have to assume, if you're gonna do, let's say, $1 million in revenue per year at your restaurant, your rent should be $50,000 a year. So it should be about $4,100. Your rent should be, if you're gonna copy Chipotle, and they have it down to a science. So you know, you might not be able to achieve this because of your negotiation or whatever. But if you're gonna open a restaurant, and you know, you could come in here and look at these percentages and be like, okay, so Chipotle is running a 25% labor rate to the revenue, 30% to food, 5% to rent. So let's see if I could do that. Right, this is kind of where it really helps you out. Other operating costs, 15%. General administration, 6.4%. Impairment, interest, interest and other income increased in dollar terms, primarily to the increased interest income from higher investment balances and U.S. Treasury Secretary, U.S. Treasury securities and money market funds and time deposits. So they made a little bit of money. They made $93 million just in interest alone. That's interesting. Look at that. Taxes, 23.7%. I mean, we've seen, like, that's actually one of the higher ones we've seen for these corporations. Let's see. Effective income tax rate decreased by 0.5%, primarily due to lower non-deductible expenses of 0.6 and income tax reserves of 0.4. These decreases were partially offset by a 0.6 reduction in tax benefits related to options exercise and equity vesting. Okay. Let's see cash. What we got for cash? They have cash and a marketable investment, $2.2 billion. Damn. Wait, didn't McDonald's had less? McDonald's only had $1 billion. These guys have $2.2 billion. That's crazy. So they have double the cash as McDonald's Corporation. Now, granted, like, these guys are actually operating the restaurants. McDonald's really only owns the real estate and does the marketing and stuff. So maybe McDonald's is not that bad now compared to these guys when you look at it. Let's see. Capital expenditures were 593 million. We spend on average 1.5 million in development and construction costs per. Ooh, look at that, guys. It takes $1.5 million to build out a new restaurant. $1.5 million, and about 1.3 million net of landlord reimbursements of 0.2. We expect the average investment cost for new restaurants opening higher. We expect approximately an existing remodeling 150 million. So they keep reinvesting. They're not really paying the people that much, but they definitely investing in the restaurants. Leases. All right, let's go into income statement. Let's go into some of these. Bam. Okay, we got revenue on 11.3 billion. It's a lot of expenses. So net income 1.5. So that's, I think, a little over 10%, probably 11% or so net income. I think that's pretty good for restaurants. Let's see. 0.3. Ooh, 13%. I mean, McDonald's was a different case yesterday, so it's better to be a franchiser because McDonald's had 33% net income percentage, and we got Chipotle here at 13%, which is really good, for restaurants. So they're pretty efficient in what they got going on. They got a very tight ship here. And I mean, look at the revenue going up, like 8.6, 9.8, 11.3. So the last 3 years, they've been killing it. They are been killing it. I don't see anything weird. It looks like they're opening new restaurants. Their revenue was up. Their net income, $1.5 billion. That's 13%. I think it's on a higher end for that. Let's see what else. I want to see their balance sheet. Oh, did I miss it? Guys, let me know what y'all think. I want to see their balance sheet. Okay, cash. I thought they told us something different. Cash, 748 million. Investments. Woo! Look how much money they got in the stock market or money market, whatever. 674 million just hanging out there in the market. They could have paid. They could pay some bonuses to our guy in the back chopping the chicken, but they got this thing invested. Accounts receivable, 143 million. Who owes Chipotle money though? That's kind of interesting. Who owes Chipotle money? Who would owe Chipotle that much money? Accounts receivable, Chipotle. Chipotle accounts receivable. Let's see. Kind of. Specifically, accounts receivable are generated when customers receive products and services like burrito bowl or catering order and haven't yet paid for them. This means individuals and businesses who have placed orders with Chipotle and haven't settled the bill are counted as accounts receivable until they make their payment. What? How can somebody owe them $143 million? Unless this is like some kind of big corporation catering situation. That makes no sense. That makes no damn sense. 143 million. I mean, I guess when you have thousands of stores, let's see. Let me see. Does that make any sense? I think they have like 4,000 stores. So 143 million divided by 4,000. Ah, okay. So about $35,000 per store. I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe big caterings and stuff like that, but they don't let you walk out of there without paying. I don't know. I gotta look at it. I gotta look at that. Maybe I gotta look at it. So, anyways, but look at a big part of their current assets is that investment in cash. That alone is pretty much most of their current assets. Lease holdings, improvements, property and equipment. This is kind of a little misleading. We always talk about it with Steve-O. $2.3 billion in lease improvements, property, and equipment. I mean, the equipment portion, okay. But lease improvements, I mean, that's just, I don't know. Like those chairs and stuff like that. If Chipotle were to shut down, they can't sell those things for that much. Even all the renovations they did in there, how do you like sell that? You know, how do you like put that as an asset? I feel like that really should be an expense. I don't really know why they make those leaseholding improvements as an asset versus an expense. I don't agree. Why is this an asset and not expensed? What's going on, people? Let me know if you're still with me. Okay, so leaseholding improvement now because they offer future benefits to the business that stretch beyond single accounting period. So they got long-term benefits, such as build out of new store layout, installed equipment, making them alterations to lease are designed to benefit the business over the years. Matching principle in accounting requires expenses to be recognized same period as the revenue they held generate. Okay. Matching principle. Forgot about the matching principle. That by capitalizing the lease improvement as assets, their costs is spread out over their useful life through amortization, allowing for accurate representing of how these investments contribute to revenue. Okay. But it looks a lot, it looks a lot, but this is, you can't sell this. So this is kind of a false asset, in my opinion. Long-term investments, I don't know what that would be for them. Ooh, look at this, another one. Operating lease assets. How's that an asset? Operating lease asset. How is this an asset? This is where I really could use Tivo. This is where I really could use Tivo to break it down for us, our accounting guru, because I don't know. Operating lease assets, how they recognize under new accounting standards. Operating leases are not recognized on the lease's balance as right-of-use assets. This means that a company's ability to utilize the leased asset for a specific period is considered a valuable asset, even if they don't own the underlying asset outright. Here's why there is an asset: right to control and use, present value of lease payments, amortization, enhanced financial transparency. Damn, that's misleading because there seems like this is a new accounting thing. So guys, like over here, we're in the assets department, like we're in the assets parts of this, right? They're reporting $4 billion in quote unquote assets, but it's really lease agreements they have with the property, because these leases go like up to 20 years. They're adding all that up and they're saying we got $4 billion worth of really future expense. But they're saying that you have to report it as an asset since you'll technically use these leases in the future. I just don't agree with it, but I guess that's accounting. What are you gonna do? If the general accounting principle people, whoever to govern this, tell you to do something, you have to do it. GAAP is called. Goodwill, not that much, 21 million. Other assets. Okay, let's see. Long-term operating lease liabilities. Oh, so they kind of offset it here. They kind of offset this with this. So you got to recognize that as a liability also. Got it. I guess that is more of a fair representation. Current liabilities, accounts payable, nothing crazy here. Accounts payable, accrued payroll, accrued liabilities, unearned revenue. Unearned revenue. Oh, this is probably gift cards. They got $238 million worth of gift cards out there just hanging out. So guys, when you buy a gift card for somebody and they don't earn it, I wonder how long they have to keep it on the books as unearned revenue before they have to get it out. Like, because does like a gift card ever expire? I don't think it can. Unearned revenue for Chipotle. Let's see. Gift card sales. Yep. That's interesting. That's a good question. Let me see. Does it ever expire? Does the gift card ever expire? What's the law around that? Does the gift card ever expire? No, Chipotle gift cards do not expire. Laws around gift card expiration. Federal law, Credit Card Act of 2009 sets a federal minimum term for the validation of gift certificates, store gift cards. Let's see. Prohibition expiration date entirely. California is one example of a state where prohibits expiration dates on store gift cards. Huh. Some states have extended the expiration date beyond 5 years. Some states have stricter rule of dormancy in active or service fees. In some states, consumer may able to redeem gift card balances for cash. Let's see. These cards cannot expire until at least 5 years from the date of issue or dates of funds were loaded. Huh. The law also places limitation on fees. Oh shit! So they do expire after 5 years. I guess it depends on, but they at least must be active and valid for 5 years, and then I guess it depends on the state what you do after that. So guys, your gift cards could expire after 5 years. So Chipotle, I guess every year will have to adjust this. Be like, oh, this one's expired. So imagine all the data they have to keep up with in the background to make sure like something's expired and whatnot. Wait a minute. They don't have any debt? I'm looking for the debt. I'm looking for the debt. Commitments and long-term operating lease liabilities. Okay. Oh, shit. They have no debt. What? Commitments and contingencies. Let me see. There's no way. Chipotle long-term debt. What? They have no debt? Nah, it's just the leases. It's really just the leases. That's it. They don't really have other debts. That is actually freaking impressive. Whoa. So this company is doing all right. They are debt free with like $1.3 billion or something, like 6 and 7, like $1.5 billion in cash and investments. Man, they are killing the game. Wow, profitable. Wow, that is actually pretty impressive. All right, guys, let's look at the stock. Let's look at the stock. Chipotle stock. Ooh, so look at that. So it debuted. It's been flat, and then we got it going to $63 just last year. And then now it's kind of tumbled. Looks like it's been down about 20% the last month. 25% the last 6 months. So we'll try to figure out what the issue is. Let's go to our favorite Yahoo Finance. So guys, just to kind of summarize, financials are looking good. Their net income is about 13%. Their net income is about, they made about $1.5 billion in profit. 1.5, which is going up every year. So it was 899 2 years ago, 899 million. Last year, 2023, 1.2 billion, and last year, 2024, 1.5 billion. So Profit is going up every year. Revenues is going up every year, the last 3 years. So Chipotle is chugging along pretty well. They have no debt. They got some cash. They got some investments. They're doing the whole automation stuff. Let's see what the analysts say. I'm liking this stock. Let's see if it's overpriced or what. Okay, so we got the current price of $42, and the analysts are averaging it to go up to $58. So 58 minus 42 is 16 over the 42. I mean, we're looking at a 38% increase if what the analysts are saying is true. If the analysts are saying is true, we're looking at a 38% increase. So let's say 58 minus 42 is like $16. Let's say you put 5,000 in here. 5,000 divided by 42, you get 120 shares. You make $16 on all those shares. So if you put in $5,000 and what the experts are saying is true, you're gonna make about $2,000 in profit. 5,000 divided by 0.38. 5,000 divided by yeah. So we're looking at, if you invest $5,000, for example, and if what the experts are saying is true, it's gonna turn to about 7,000. So you're gonna make a quick little 2,000 if they saying it's true, right? Let's look at some of their summary here. I want to see their PE ratio. 37. It's not bad. 1 year target of 58. 52 range, a 52-week range of 41 to 66. So it's at the lower of the 52-week range. So it's as about as cheap as it's been the last year. Let's go to our favorite Seeking. Let's go to Seeking Alpha. See what they say. Seeking Alpha. Nope. Chipotle Mexican Grill. Profitability, they're giving it an A. Growth, they're giving it a B. Valuation, they're giving it a D minus. Momentum, a D. Reversions. Let's see some of these. A lot of hold. People are not bullish on this stock here. Where is the damn financials, earnings, dividends? No. Oh, strong buy, strong sell. Ooh. So a lot of people are saying hold to sell. I'm trying to find the damn analysis. Okay, there we go. All right, looks like a mixed bag here. So guys, these are like people that are investors and stuff like that write articles about. So we're talking like in June, July. We have a hold, sell, buy, strong buy, strong sell, hold. It's kind of a mixed bag. Let me see why this guy is saying sell, for example. Is saying Chipotle Q2 25 saw weak results, negative 4% same store, so flat annual guidance and rising labor costs despite new restaurant openings. The stock trades out of 42% earnings, far above peers despite slowing down growth, deteriorating slower. Revenue growth is driven by unit expansion, not improving comps. Menu innovations unlikely to meaningfully boost sales. At this valuation, CMG stock is a poor risk reward. Unless comps rebound, the stock is vulnerable for further decline or a sharp correction. So they're saying the same store. Remember, guys, we were talking about same store sales. So it looks like this is a kind of a fresher data. Same store comparable sales declined by 4% year over year. So in 2024, we saw an increase of like 5-6%. So it's saying, where was I? We're talking about Q2. So this is just the latest data right here. So same store comparable sales declined by 4% year over year, marking the second straight quarter of negative comps. Management expects flat comps for the full year 2025. Net income is also down 4.4%. Labor costs rose slightly to 24. That's not bad. So it looks like they're kind of struggling with the sale this year. Maybe they had a decent year last year. Let's see. This guy is saying the market, Mr. Market is wrong. So this is why you got to have all kinds of opinions. You got to come in here and read all this stuff and see what they say. They're making arguments for, despite a recent 17% stock decline due to weaker than expected Q2 results, Chipotle's fundamentals remain strong with a long runway for sustained high returns on investment capital margin expansion. Unlike franchise peers, McDonald's and Domino's, Chipotle company-owned model ensures consistent quality customer experience and brand integrity, blah, blah, blah. Chipotle delivers a high-quality product. DCF-based model with prudent estimates suggest a 30% upside from its current levels. I believe represents a compelling investment opportunity. This response overlooks the long-term potential of the business, which is underpinned by its ability to invest capital at high rates of return. Moreover, unlike its McDonald's, although Chipotle remains an expensive stock by traditional valuation, 26 times forward in its EBITDA and 29 times for the company benefits from significant competitive advantages. The growth engine it has built is difficult to replicate. I believe it's essential to so this guy is basically saying this is a long-term play. I believe the essentials to maintain an investment philosophy focused on where the business will be 5-10 years from now. Sustain higher return on capital. So this guy is saying, I like Chipotle because I think they make good stuff, and even though they had a bad quarter, we shouldn't really throw them out the window. Chipotle actually offers a product that's cheaper than much of its competitor, rather than relying on anecdotal evidence like getting a bowl for 11 plus. I've compared the price to similar fast food. Chipotle chicken bowl is $10.50 pre-tax. Cava, the price is additional 1.25 over Chipotle. Okay, so this guy is saying I like Chipotle in the long term. Margin expansion, benefits of scale. Another great aspect of Chipotle's business, margin expansion at the scale. Since Chipotle owns and operates its own restaurants, it incurs costs related to labor, blah, 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 given the structure. It's a mixed bag here. Strong sell. Strong buy. Chipotle, expensive burrito, expensive stock. Let's see what this guy is saying. Chipotle faces decline traffic due to consumer pushback against price hikes, leading to a middle-digit drop in visits over recent quarters. Management efforts, blah, blah, blah. I see no term catalyst for recovery. The stock valuation is steep. The stock is sitting comfortably at a fresh all-time high, but that doesn't mean that it's the right time to be compliant. The macroeconomic continues to flash different signals to the stock market, especially where consumer spending is involved. Let's see. The year-to-date shares of Chipotle have sunk 20%. I fear that selling may steepen considering the significant valuation premium. So they're saying the stock is expensive. They're saying the stock is expensive compared to, you know, a lot of different things. And they all said that. All three said it's trading at a much more expensive than its peers. And they're all talking about disastrous Q2 earnings. Okay, so to be fair, it's not taking the declining line down. Strategy to reverse it is to emphasize the supreme value meal. In many markets, standard burrito costs $10. Yep, Chipotle prices are reasonable. I do think they are reasonable. But unfortunately, I find it unlikely for Chipotle. Sharp competition. McDonald's, Cava, Sweet Greens, labor pressures, potential need to invest in blah, 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 blah. Chipotle still trades at 38% forward PE, about 50% more than McDonald's, whose same results decline isn't as bad as Chipotle. I look forward to buying the dip in Chipotle, but only after the stock has dipped much lower. So it's a mix take. Looks like Q2 really had a bad year. Like look like 2025. Q2 is you know, what is that? April, May, June. So this is just like new fresh data. They had 4% decline in sales for the same store. Last year they had about 5-6% increase in overall. So it looks like 2024 they did really well. 2025 they're not doing as well. So and the stock it paid for it. They're getting killed in the stock like this year. Let's see. Chipotle stock. So year to date, it's down 28%. It's down 28%. So I think this is when the news came out. Bam, took a dose knife again. For me, if I were to give my take on it, their profit margin is really good. Their gross margin is consistent. They it seems like they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for 30 years. Their revenue has went up the last 3 years. It looks like, I mean, the stock is the cheapest it's been in a while. And I just don't think Chipotle is going away anytime soon. I don't think it's going anywhere else. We already looked at it. We compared it to Cava. We compared it to Sweet Greens. Chipotle is 10 times bigger than Cava, 10 times, like 20 times bigger than Sweet Greens. So, and they added more stores last year. They added 300 stores, and they're hoping to get to some kind of crazy number this year. They're gonna add like 300-400 stores this year. I think that the sale decline is probably a small dip in the market. I mean, if they're going down, then everybody else is gonna have a sip too, because McDonald's has a sip last year, so that might be just an economy thing. But as far as the stock is going, it's the lowest it's been in a while. I think it's a good time to pick it up. Get some. That's my take on it. I would pick up. I like Chipotle. I think I like, you know, sometimes when you invest in the thing, you have to kind of look at it like 5-10 years, like the guy said. Like if you like the product, if you think they're gonna be around for a while, it's a good time to come in. I would get in. I think I'm looking at this stock like it looks all right. I might get in there. But that's my take on the situation. Just to summarize, the big takeaways tonight. They are automating the hell out of every part of this operation. They are investing in, from the farming to the burrito bowl making to the damn avocado chopping. Is all being automated. They're investing money in it. So they're doubling down on this automation stuff. Which we really didn't even see from McDonald's even yesterday, like a lot of this automation stuff. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, they have the brand there. Like nobody's really has come in and try to even take them. But yeah, that's my take, man. I like the stock. I like the company's profitable, is growing. I like the food is there. Like the food is there. It does all right. The price is fair. They're doing the innovation thing. So they're gonna replace a bunch of employees. But that probably is being good for business. So if you just look at it from a pure business perspective, it looks like it's a good business to invest in. That's my take. That's my take. Guys, let me know who's in the house still. Who's still rocking with me after 2 years. I mean, 2 years, 2 hours. I'm over here blabbering away. Who's here with me? What you guys think? Let me know. I kind of want to hear from the chat. Chat's been quiet for a while. So you just have me in the background or what? I kind of want to know if you're still here with me. You guys like Chipotle? Do you guys gonna eat Chipotle? What do y'all think? I go to Chipotle at least a couple of times a week. So they always say, like, if you use it, they say if you use it, you should own some stock in it. That's kind of the mentality that I have. If you use it a lot, you should probably own the stock in it. You know. What's up, Bree? We got Bree in the house. We got a couple more people. Looks like the chat is has dwindled down from earlier. What you eat from there, San? What I get from most times I do the bowl. Most times I do the Chipotle bowl. You know, it all depends on how I'm feeling that day. I'll do the chicken sometimes. I'll do the steak, the chicken, the barbacoa. I actually like the barbacoa there a lot. I'm a huge sour cream. Gotta do the sour cream. You gotta do the corn. You gotta do the pico. And yeah, you just shake it up. You shake it up. It's a big old mess. You just dive in. But we need more Chipotle out here in NOLA, though. We only got like literally one, I think, or two. I don't know why. But we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Steve-O wants to cover Starbucks, guys. So tomorrow, Steve-O's going to be back. We're going to get into Starbucks. Starbucks, guys, they make a ton of money. Starbucks, don't sleep on Starbucks, guys. You guys think Starbucks sales. Guys, Starbucks is big. Love Starbucks. Really? What do you get from there? I really think Starbucks is not a coffee company. I think Starbucks is a dessert company. It's really dessert. It's really just like damn sweet shit. That's just that's sugary. That Starbucks stuff is sugary as hell. It's all sugar. But that's what we're gonna get into tomorrow, guys. Starbucks. We'll see if they're gonna do automation. What do you guys think about this whole automation thing that Chipotle is doing? Are you guys concerned about it? Because they're really going hard at this automation stuff. Kind of want to know. So chicken and jalapeno pocket and it's fire. Chicken and jalapeno pocket. What's that? Where'd you get that from, Sam? Chicken and jalapeno pocket? Where you getting that from? Chipotle? Or from Starbucks? Chicken and jalapeno pocket. Oh. Let's see. Ah, okay. I see. I've never tried this. But this is what we're going to get into tomorrow, guys. We'll see if Starbucks is making money. To summarize, Chipotle made $1.5 billion in profit last year. $1.5 billion in profit last year. $11.3 billion in sales. When you compare it to McDonald's, obviously they're chump change. You know, McDonald's did 130 billion and all this other stuff. But Chipotle's still holding on. But what do you guys think about the whole automation thing? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do y'all care? What should we do about this? It looks like it's really going to be the future here. Chipotle is investing in it. They're all investing in it. The AIs and all this. This is all coming. Let me see. Design for very busy. Watch clients. Advertise jobs with simple text to apply. I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all want to get hired by an AI lady? Send offers that candidates can accept from their phone. Onboarding so everyone is first day ready. I mean, I guess it's software. What are you gonna do? I guess it's software. What are you going to do? Challenge. Yep. All right. Sam is saying no to the automation. All right, guys. Tomorrow, Starbucks, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Thank you so much for staying with your boy AB Solo Dolo here tonight. I really appreciate it. I had fun tonight covering Chipotle. We went through a lot of different rabbit holes today, but we learned a lot. We learned a lot. I think the numbers are there. The numbers are looking good. We'll be there. Okay, Sam. Appreciate you for tuning in every day. Thank you for being here tonight. It's your boy AB. This is the Profit Report. I'm signing out. I'm saying peace out. See you guys tomorrow, same time, right here. See you guys. Bree, San, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace.